Hare Krishna, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. A very common shloka that resonates almost in every Indian household. Parents and grandparents usually teach their little ones this shloka once they start speaking. This was the normal practice. But today, this practice is slowly dwindling. A fear creeps in my mind, a shock that our children, the future generation, might miss on these things. They are very smart in their own way. They are very technically very efficient, but they are missing out on certain things. This video is a humble attempt to enlighten our youngsters, to educate their children, to spare a few minutes every day, to take a peek into the past so that their future will be secured. Do our children know about our heroes? Do they have the take-home messages? Krishna, Rama, Parashurama, Kapila, Sudama, and so on. All it needs is the mental attitude. Educate them that there is so much in our country, there is so much in our past, and if they just spare a few minutes, say 5 days a week, they will learn a lot. And it's not impossible. If there is a will, there is a way. Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill, a wow thing indeed. Our children will definitely ask us questions. Was there magic in Krishna's hands? There was magic, or there was no magic. Krishna did it to show us how much he cared for the cowherd boys, the gopas, their families, whose regular income was from the cows. Nature, they surrendered to nature. They took care of nature, and nature gave them in abundance. This was the message from the Govardhan Hill episode. At the end of the Govardhanagiri Uddharanam, all the mothers flooded Krishna with a great variety of sweets and savories and made sure that he had all of them. This is celebrated in many parts of India as the Chappan Bhog, 56 delicious items. Let our children not think that Krishna is a glutton. It only showed their attitude of gratitude. The Kaliya Mardana or the Kalinga Nardana, many children come up with questions. How could Krishna dance on the little serpent's head? Again, there is a story. The dance was to leave his footprints on the snake's head so that he would be safe from Garuda, his perpetual enemy. At the end of the episode, Krishna made sure that Kaliya would be deported to the Ramanaka island where he would have enough food, be free from enemies and free from Garuda. Krishna performed the Rasa Leela with all the Gopikas who always loved him. The Gopikas are known for their simple and humble love for Krishna, unconditional love, where they did not have bucket lists to ask him. The Rasa Leela is an assurance that the Paramatma is available for every Jivatma that yearns for him. On and on go the story of Krishna, the heroic deeds, and all of them have take-home messages. If only our children get a chance to look into the past and understand these messages, listen to these stories, their future will be secure. They will get the moral value. Not only will children benefit, even the adults will benefit. We have problem with everything on the earth today. We have problem with our neighbors, we have problem with nature, we have problem with our jobs, and on and on and on. Maybe such stories will give us a lot of tolerance and teach us to respond and not react. Yashodamma, who nurtured Krishna, got to keep him with her for only a decade or a little more. Why? Where was her fault? If the Lord's mother had this problem, what about ordinary people like us? That thought comes to our mind, and we learn not to complain but to learn better ways of handling situations. So, problem solving. Krishna has messages in all his leelas. I only wish our young mothers understand this, come forward, take a look into our scriptures, try to teach their little ones about their heroes. Our children are very smart. They have a lot of books to read. They have gadgets. They have a lot of information available. They only have to be taken in the right direction. They only have to be educated. Our scriptures have loads of information, loads of moral values. The Bhagavatam is the Vangmaya Swarupam of Krishna. It is a message for every creature. The Narayaniyam, which is a Sangraham of the Srimad Bhagavatam, also is loaded with messages. In chapter 4, the author of Narayaniyam, Sri Melpattur Narayana Bhattadaripad, talks about Ashtanga Yoga. This sounds like a complicated term, but it is not. Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 tools that are necessary to achieve one's goals. Now, what are the 8 tools? Self-discipline, cleanliness, punctuality, personality development, concentration, focus, learning to withdraw from sensory issues, learning to control one's eating habits, very important for the present day, with a lot of temptations all over. Our children need to know all these things, and I think the mothers can do a lot in this area. Again, this video is a very humble attempt or an appeal to the young mothers to teach their children to spare a few minutes to take a look into our past, learn about our heroes, and emulate what good things as best as possible. Hare Krishna. Namah Pankajanaabhaya, Namah Pankajamalide, Namah Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangraye. Hare Krishna. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.